finally satisfied? You broke me. Or does it gratify you all to watch it happen as you have all these years? I was 17, thrust into a world on my own, battling an addiction, self-healing wounds that everyone else saw as scratches, but I felt bullet holes. I was 17, fresh out of a sexually abusive relationship that left me with an unhealthy thirst. At the time, I just wanted someone to love me like my father hadn't. And I fell into someone else's arms as quickly as I got out of another's, covering up the wounds with lace gowns and fake smiles, but I loved him more than I had loved anyone else, and in the end, he used me. To whatever capacity he could, my wounds began to show, and somehow I left there with a bigger wound than I could imagine I was taken advantage of. From the age of 3, there was always someone who thought it was their right to take from me. My no never mattered, so I was 18. And I thought nothing could get worse until I was face down on a couch in my living room, being robbed of my shine again. I couldn't look in the mirror without being disgusted with who I saw. I blamed myself for it happening because I shouldn't have invited the assailant in the first place. I was 18. And I came to the conclusion that I wouldn't let this stop me. I covered the wound well, yes. Held on to that one well until I couldn't anymore. But if you ask me if I pressed charges, the answer would be no, because even after that, I didn't want to ruin anyone's life, though I felt like a piece of mine had been stolen from me. And well, I was 19 before my world fully ended. I could no longer cover my wounds or haphazardly heal them myself, and my love was gone. I became reckless, using my body to feel pretty and get all the things that I desired. It all came so easily, stacking up bodies and feeding the little monster that consumed me. It didn't matter who they were or who they knew. If I wanted them, I had them. Business be damned. I was 19. Held at the standards of someone much older because everyone around me was much older, and the reality was I needed help, guidance. I needed someone to try to understand me before passing judgment, because I should just know better, to be fair, right? I knew better. I knew in my heart these things could end badly, but those were long-term consequences to me just wanting to satiate the need and heal myself from the traumas I had endured. At least I hoped it would, but I knew in my heart that burning bridges would just add wood to the fire that was already burning. And when I finally gained control, it was too late, and I was 20, taking accountability, trying to make amends with the mess I had made at 17, pulled out of events because of the things I had done with my body as a teenager. It had all boiled over, old wounds opened and new ones arose. I am ashamed of how many people I let down in those times where I gave in to addiction, of how many people know my name for the wrong reasons because I let my poetry come second to my pussy. I am ashamed of losing the friend who defended me in rooms I wasn't in and wasn't invited to in the first place, of giving up my shine to the people who would talk down about me in these very spaces. I was 20, and 2 lines on a stick seemed to open all of the wounds again. I am afraid of this new journey. It will force me to face the things I avoided, accept the things that I cannot change, and move in a completely different direction. Just sit your ass down and write it, they said. Stop talking to niggas and put it in a poem. It'll be easy, they said, and it wasn't. It isn't. It's never easy to bare your soul to people who you thought never gave a fuck anyway. Just give me my 10s and be buoyant with the fact that I gave it to you in the first place. I won't address this again, so I'll leave you with this. Whatever they said I did. And whomever they said I am, I was. Get to know me before you listen to the background noise, though. I think you'll find more in me than just what they said. And this is my truth. And before you decide to talk bad about me, if you're gonna say my name, please say the motherfucking poet.